as we come to you from the East Bay at Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Oakland Raiders. First down, Leonard. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. Leonard. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
From the gun on third down, Leonard. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw on second down. Leonard. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth Roberts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down. Man, and the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. 1st and 10. Man. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go.
Shift together here from the D-line.
No. Check, Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
On 1st down, Leonard looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw again. Leonard looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Myles Jack able to drop him for a loss of a couple. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Operating from the gun. Man. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Red zone opportunity. Throwing on 1st down. Man. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the wideout in motion. Back to throw. Man, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the gun, Leonard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find the spot.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
taken down right around the 27. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
They'll try the option on 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Running it with their receiver, Cooper. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Off the play fake. Man. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Operating from the gun. Man. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And that is incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
All right, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Leonard, he's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On 1st and 10, man steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Man. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here we go now. Action now, Barney. Over.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Off play action. Man. Caught out left side by Robinson. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On first down. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Leonard. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He finds Roberts complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on first down, Leonard. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. A final shot before break. Hogan. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big play there off the option. 44 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the gun, man, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Man. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Garyon Conley. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw. Leonard. And incomplete here on 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He got 29 yards that time. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Operating from the gun. Man. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And coming in to take over is the former Northwestern Wildcat, Trevor Siemian. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the gun, Siemian. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball, at least to people.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Avery Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Leonard. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Myers now to kick it away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leonard finds Roberts left side. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Simeon. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 50, it's Simeon. And this one is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. To throw is Simeon. And he slings one that's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Simeon throwing again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Back now in the East Bay. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. To throw on second is Simeon. Green with a catch left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Simeon. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Leonard, Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun. Leonard. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On is the punter, King, to send it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, man, being chased out left. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Leonard. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National...